Deadeye! Is everything okay there? Oh, goodness! Go well tomorrow.
Welcome to Velia. Need to use the storage?
You're responsible if these nails hurt you.
can do. For God's sake, do it better, will you?
You can keep more goods if you get a house in town and use it for storage.
They say they cook otters in Calvin.
How did you find me? Sleepless night in Velia, perhaps? Isn't the night good? For it has the gentle trace of day.
Oh.
I was once considered a great adventurer, but I ultimately hung my helmet here. I must admit, I sometimes regret it.
have found the right place if you're looking to check in horses.
Now, so don't even. what allows Sir Jordine absolute rule over Serendia? Faith. Our faith in him, and his faith in us. I too demonstrated the capacity for good faith when I sent you off, and your favorable outcome is proof that my faith in you is rewarded. Does this not make me a most favorable counterpart to his lordship? Am I mistaken, my dear Roig? I place my faith in your good judgment as well, though those results currently seem to be less than favorable. My wagon of the finest Calphionian craftsmanship in pieces. The black stones that were the sole reason for me funding this excavation absent. Do you think I poured out such funding so that you could go dig up these worthless pebbles?
Apologies, Your Highness. As speculated, the depths of the chamber indeed held black stones, but what we found was merely the empty remains of the stones, after the black spirits sealed within had consumed all of their power.
You don't look like an addled half-wit. Cut the spiritual nonsense and speak with some sense. You're professionals, are you not? You are being paid as such. With that payment comes the expectation of results, not half-baked excuses about spirits. You think these results will welcome me into Sir Jordine's strong embrace? Must I be ever haunted by the shadow of disappointment I'll cast across his chiseled face? Ah! Get out! All of you! Never show your faces here again!
Ah, you've lost your memories, haven't you? Congratulations on your first castigation. It can be a burden to earn a living at times. Though it strikes me as odd. I heard all the black stones excavated in Serendia are being shipped directly to Calphion. Why is this Jordine fellow making his own fiancée aid another nation in gathering black stones?
Since there aren't any black stones left in the stone chamber, I guess it's time that we set off for another excavation site. One possessed by a black spirit may briefly gain great power and wisdom, but their ultimate fate is to succumb to its darkness and become a monstrosity. I pray you remain on the right path, for anything so easily gained can also be easily lost.
Stop scaring them, my boy. Keep your mind and body sharp, and there's nothing to fear. Next time we meet, let's go grab a pint together.
From our first encounter, I knew there was more to you than meets the eye.
If you live as long as I do, you become quick to spot these things. I have a proposal for you. What say you to working for Lady Jarrett? this letter of recommendation to Captain Cliff. He serves under the lady's father and oversees these parts.
Ah, Lady Durette's recommendation. I heard the news from Officer Fania. You saved them all from the Imp's aggression. We are currently tasked with finding the source of all this chaos. The very leader of the Imps himself, Red Nose. He suddenly appeared one day and kicked all the goblins out. Now he's been sighted launching small-scale raids into the settlements nearby. Although, we're still unsure how he came to possess his current power. But first, we need to deal with these steel imps. Set off immediately for the northern bridge and defend this camp at all costs. Don't forget that the fate of this camp now lies on your shoulders.
Greetings. I'm Luke from Velia. I'm proud of paying my share of taxes. The money will help Belenos. Are you interested in trade? For me, it's always welcome.
Where are you from? Not from here. I'm Samuel. I take care of horses in the camp.
Always be diligent and take care of your equipment. I'm worried about my parents with all the wolves and imps flinging around.
Captain Cliff is the hero of Heidel. We never lose pride.
Impressive. Already the soldiers in the Western Guard camp are whispering of your exploits as a rising star in camp. Did you know that? Let's use this momentum to track down Red Nose. If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles. However, we still don't know much about Red Nose. Let's use this momentum to track down Red Nose. If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles. However, we still don't know much about Red Nose. A few days ago, some of our soldiers encountered Red Nose. Not everyone made it out, but perhaps you can speak to the lucky ones who did. I will be waiting. Word's gone round the camp that the Imp expert will soon arrive.
His nose was so incredibly red. Imagine a ripe tomato. Now just imagine it redder. I was patrolling the northern forest when I felt a cold energy behind me. When I turned around, I saw an imp the size of an house. I knew straight away it was Red Nose. Boy, that imp was strong. He pulled out a sword as big as us. He was pretty agile too, considering his giant physique and all. He sprung at me like a frog. Well, I nearly died that day. I reckon that's what getting hit by a gold-laden wagon feels like. Look, if you want to find out more, go to the blacksmith. I heard he cleaned up the aftermath of the skirmish.
The armor. Useless after the beating it took. I disposed of it. But whatever odds and ends I found at the scene, I put in a box. The armor. Useless after the beating it took. I disposed of it. But whatever odds and ends I found at the scene, I put in a box. This? What's this doing here? This belongs to one of our rookies, Murray. But he wasn't on duty at the time.
No, that's not mine. You've got the wrong idea. I had nothing to do with that skirmish. Well, I mean, I did, but not on purpose. I was off duty, heading into Velia. They've got this smoked chicken. My wife is pregnant and she loves the stuff. Anyway, I spotted an imp wandering alone, sort of drunk-looking, stumbling about with a crooked nose. Well, this is rather embarrassing, but I picked him on the head and said, "Hey, pal, you red nose or something? Skulking about all alone here?" Then the ground started to quake beneath me, and I swear Red Nose really appeared. I didn't think, I just ran for my life.
You started this whole commotion, and you didn't even have the dragon eggs to report it. You'll face a military tribunal for this.
Goodbye, still cat.
Seems you're an adventurer. Need a weapon? Imps have robbed lots of militia weapons. Captain Cliff is in favor of Armstrong. Loyalty is only earned. It all depends on the circumstances.
His nose was so... His nose was...
It was all Mare's doing then. Looks like I'll be taking up extra shifts. I'll think about that later. Let's move on to our next task. The important thing now is distracting the imps. The imp expert has constructed a trap to capture them. You're up for the task, aren't you? Deal with some of the imps here first, then follow the path north.
It's you, the living relic. Don't look so surprised. Eden won't shut up about you. Look here, I've caught a useful prisoner. Exactly how is a trade secret. Got that shocked expression on your face again. Ready to be really blown away? My prisoner is an imp who can speak the common tongue.
I told you, I don't know where the boss is. Our boss comes and goes as he pleases.
Hey, Eden told me that you are an expert on this. Why don't you show what you've got?
Who knows where the boss's hideout is?
Then I shouldn't have wasted my time capturing you.
You think I knew I'd get caught like this? Wow, look at the brains on this beanstalk. And you think us imps are stupid? Red nose or blue nose, the beanstalk asks, without even thinking to ask about Tiny Nose.
Oh, Tiny Nose. Who's Tiny Nose?
What? I said nothing. Imps are extremely loyal to one another. Red Nose will defeat Gieth and bring endless abundance. Wolf meat? Red Nose and Tiny Nose are brothers! Yes! Delicious! Can I have some now?
Well, the chef might have some leftovers.
Tiny Nose is always down at the cave. Just one bite. Please. Tiny Nose is clever. He makes deals with beanstalks like you. Beanstalks give delicious cooked wolf meat to Tiny Nose. He loves it. And in return, Tiny Nose gives mineral wagons to humans. Humans love them. Meat. Sweet and succulent wolf meat. Please, you'll give me some, right? Huh?
There must be more to it. I must let our captain know. I think I know how the imps got a hold of weapons.
I will look for traces of Red Nose near that cave over there. You should be Tiny Nose.
think I knew I'd get caught like this?
Shush, shush. You need to lower the voice. Really? How did you know I liked this? I've prepared a mineral wagon. Help yourself. Huh? What do you mean you don't need it? Then what do you want from me? Our boss? You want to hear about Red Nose? One rainy day, he was wiping away his tears in seclusion after being roughed up for his shiny schnoz, when he was discovered by a man wrapped in black robes. He opened his hand to reveal a wishing black stone. Red-Nose prayed before this man clad in black. I wish for the power to flatten everyone's noses. Hearing Red-Nose's words seething with hatred, the man gave him the black stone in return for a promise. You see that large stone over there, with the mark on it? Hearing Red-Nose to remember that mark, saying that he will have to fight alongside him one day.
Ah, so black stones are the source of his power. That makes sense. All things accounted for. Of course I know about black stones. I told you Eden and I were acquainted. Now, let's review the information we've gathered up until now. Normally, Red-Nose is average imp-sized, but grows to gigantic proportions when enraged. How might we prod him into such a state? Right! I'd almost forgotten the magical power of mockery. Good. Now it's my turn. I've happened to discover something meaningful nearby. Using the information you gathered from the Western Guard camp, I tracked down the location of the incident. Using the information you gathered from the Western, you can see here traces of Red Nose's hopping mad rampage. What a gruesome scene. Those soldiers were someone's husband or brother. I was racking my brain over how to hunt down Red Nose, but black stones being the source of his power may just be the key. Take this potion. You'll be able to follow the energy signature of black stones. What? You think I'm trying to poison you? I didn't even brew it, Eden did, so drink up. What? You think I'm trying... Oh, can you see it? Those are his tracks. Follow them and it should lead straight to his hideout. Hold on, don't touch it. The energy that comes from Blackstones is very dangerous. Hold on, don't touch it. I dare say, did you just lick that? Not the strangest tracking technique I've seen, but close. It's Red Nose's hideout. Why don't you take a step back? Fania's soldiers will be here soon. It's best to fight together.
You not only tracked down Red Nose's hideout, but defeated him all on your own. That's something. How could someone with such prowess find themselves shoveling dirt for some pretty boy in a headband? How would you feel about putting your potential to better use? The people could use a champion like you. I'll inform his lordship of your interest.
If you would just hand over the black stone that was in Red Nose's possession.
Apologies, Your Highness, but I couldn't find it. He likely took it with him into the Dark Rift.
Ah, then it was all for naught. No, not quite. It was your first task, and your performance was commendable.
Yes, my lady. They have met every measure of your recommendation. They're a fine mercenary and have quelled the imps for the time being.
Is that so? Well then, rookie, you may approach. I shall reward you for your service. Is that so? Tiny Nose's information was instrumental to defeating Red Nose, but he is also directly to blame for drawing out this feud.
We found evidence of them trading military supplies with humans. This allowed them to be quickly battle-ready.
A prisoner of war should be kept chained, but it would be a shame to waste such talent and intellect. Seeing as how you unearthed his whole operation, I'll entrust you to decide Tiny Nose's fate.
I've got loads of connections. I'm also a great worker. I'll work hard. I'll turn over a new leaf.
We've lost track of Red Nose, but we must keep seeking the stone that consumed him. There's a coastal village nearby, Velia. Go to Alustin, a wise man there, and report to him on the situation regarding the stone.
I sent word to the Velia Vigilantes. Tiny Nose will be entrusted to one of their work supervisors. Well done. I sent word to the Velia Vigilantes.